Let's get this show on the road.
So, hello, my name is Josh, not dated. I guess my socials goes by dated, if that makes you happy, guys. And I guess how we all met is just one by one, gradually. So I met.
Well, what do you do before we meeted?
Oh, so what I do?
Tell us
I
the
guess,
Josh story, bro. Okay?
Yeah, tell us from exiting the womb.
You're a
How's it
you're a
gone so
grasshopper.
far?
dude. You know what? Well,
Show us how far you hopped.
First, I learned how to scrunch the toilet paper, and then
You're a scruncher?
Scruncher,
Yeah, man, for
very
sure.
nice, yep.
Josh
Yeah,
said it like he's not a scruncher?
Nah, bro,
Yeah.
I fold that shit. I'm classy.
Oh, see, this is what I was talking about before. This is what I was talking about before. The
Dude.
folders don't have a grip on their life, so they need to feel like they have control or something. So they fold their toilet paper.
Josh, what do you have control over in your life, by the way? Because it's not making basic decisions, that's for sure, buddy.
Fuck off. I make choices every day, man. I make a choice to get out
You
of
make
bed.
You make choices to and ah at all the choices.
You ask dumb questions like,
Yeah.
where do you want to eat today? To a person that's just moved to Sydney and knows nothing about the area.
Yeah, Josh be doing that.
Yeah,
know.
that's crazy that food exists all over the world.
But it's
Yeah,
different.
but you guys have weird shit in Sydney.
Yeah,
It's
Frangos?
just all-
You've been here for 6 months, cunt. What do you mean?
It's all frangos and.
Oh, so you do
BYG.
know places.
Frango's
I
is the
don't wanna
only
go to
place I
Frango.
know in Sydney.
Yeah, frangos and like rash
Let's
eggs.
go
and
to
I don't want
Frango's
either
for
of
the
them.
6th time this month.
And I don't want to go. I suggest a cafe. And you go, let's go to Parks. I'm like, but we can't do split bills, so one person's got to pay. So I'm like, well, fuck that shit. I'm not recommending anything anymore. So
I don't think I've ever
That's
suggested
really hard.
parks, but okay.
You did when I was there.
Parks
Yeah,
is
because I
nice.
knew you had to pay, cunt. That's why.
Jokes on you, I didn't pay.
Yeah, I
Get
know. I paid pain.
I still haven't figured out how to transfer someone money. Hey, one day we'll get there.
I still have that fucking $20 picture you sent me.
Yeah, send me your
Cash
number.
that
I'll
in,
pay
bro?
ID and just send a picture of $20. A classic.
You
That
cash that in
JPEG's
yet?
worth a lot, man.
Yeah, bro, I got
You should
tased at
mint
a
it.
petrol
Yeah.
station trying to use it to get
It's a
home.
It's a $20 NFT. That's a thing, right?
Yeah,
Hopefully.
man.
That's it. Yeah.
Hopefully
yeah.
it grows in value. Who knows? Anyway, let's get back on track. My bad. My name's Josh. I go by Dad on socials. How I started was I guess like 7 years ago. I picked up a camera, and I was shit for like, I guess 5 years, maybe even 6 years. And
Well,
yeah,
just suck your own ass, bro. It's all good.
yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that. and then it just progressively got bigger and bigger from there. People started liking my stuff. I only exclusively uploaded to Facebook, and then everyone's like, "Why don't you go to YouTube?" I'm like, "Nah, YouTube could never happen." But then I did,
I remember that.
and how dumb was that? It was so dumb. And now Facebook is dead. I hate Facebook. But
Facebook sucks.
yeah, and then yeah, I guess that's kind of about it. Just picked up a camera, and just played around after watching, Crispy and Halsey and all that sort of stuff on YouTube when I was doing nothing, and just thought, what can I do? And just took it from there. So yeah, fun. There's a lot more to it than that story, but I don't want to drag it on. So yeah, that's just the quick brief on that.
Inspirational, to say the least.
Yeah. I don't want to bore you.
No,
So-
it
No,
was
that's
good.
alright.
Yeah.
You've inspired me
I
to
remember-
become the
You-
next
you-
videographer.
You picked up a camera. One day you were shit. Next day you weren't. And
Yeah.
that's it.
But I was
you
shit
hate
for a
Facebook.
long time.
But you also didn't mention, Josh, that you only learnt how to do videography by messaging other people. What camera do you use? And copying people's
True.
TikToks and calling it a day.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
gotta
for
mention.
sure.
You gotta mention that there's no research involved. Google doesn't exist.
No.
Common sense isn't a thing.
I don't think
the
you can
on-
put questions in Google either.
No,
That's
no,
not a
no.
thing.
You can't. You have to message people that you don't know out of the blue, and make sure as well that you have no manners, and message them and say
What
camera
camera?
question mark
Yeah.
and how do you do this? Question mark?
Or
As
ask-
opposed to
Make sure you don't follow as
Yeah.
well. That
Yeah,
helps.
or people that say, "Hey man, huge fan for a long time. Just wondering, what picture profile do you use? What shutter speed do you use? Also, what lens do you use? Also, what camera do you use?
Also, what's your
what
blood
SD card
type
do
and
you
your
use?"
favorite color?
And it's like 50,000 questions, and I go on their account. They have not been following me at all. So I'm like, what? I don't get it. You may have seen my stuff once on YouTube, and that was it. But
Very big
Yeah.
fan, but not really.
Cody's making notes here. He's jotting down all the questions.
No, you keep going. Not doing anything, man.
you taking the secret herbs and spices, my friend.
That's it, bro.
Yeah. So it just got. I guess I started to enjoy it more the more I learnt about videography, and I jumped into videography first before photography. And I don't know if that was a good idea, but I just found more of an interest in video work before photo. And it was just, yeah, after I found something new to do with it, like something fun, I was like, fuck yeah, let's go out and do that. Then we went and did another thing. And then Cody was heading down to World Time Attack. Cody and I weren't as close as we are now back then, but it was because of his interest in cars. And when he invited me to go to attack with him to Sydney, I was like, fuck
I think
yeah,
it was
this is sick.
actually fitted, wasn't it?
Oh my god, yes, it was fitted.
Oh, I remember when
Yeah.
that was a thing?
Yeah,
Fucking hell.
fitted. Yeah.
Which
you
All the
one
invited me to go
youngins
down
on the
there.
podcast wouldn't understand what fitted was.
So it's this
I don't know what fit it is.
Yeah, I
dog
forget
shit
you're
car
new.
show.
No, fitted was good.
Okay. It was
For a
bit of
little while, and then
it was a
it
bit of a
went to
scam though, alright? It was a bit of a
Oh, yeah.
scam. And I'm pretty sure this is when like the floods were on too. Because half the people didn't make it down. And that's why
That's why I got postponed.
yeah. And that's why you and I managed to get a bed in an Airbnb with these other guys. we just slept on a couch. And yeah, so that was the first time, and then we ended up meeting up with Steve and Fam and everyone in that group, and it just sort of grew and made connections, met friends, filmed all their cars. It was just all about having fun, not about, work process or turning over projects. It was all just, let's just go film stuff with friends and see what fun stuff we can do. And,
All about learning.
yeah, it was the excitement of learning and not being worried about making mistakes. That was the good old days.
It doesn't matter if you don't turn shit over or deliver a video to anyone. You can just be like, I didn't like it. And they'll be like, fair. And then
Yeah.
that's it.
Because there was like no expectations at all. It was just, let's just go hang out. Let's all just go drink beers and have a good time. And yeah, and that's it. And from there, I guess, where'd we go? Attack? Or I think I met you officially, Josh, at Hot Import Nights.
Yes, I remember. I was sitting in my car waiting to leave, and I could see Josh taking a photo of my car from behind, and I did the hand binoculars at him, and that was the first time. I remember you laughing at that, and then we both laughed, and I don't know if we chatted,
And then we kissed.
and then now we fucking live together, and it sucks.
Yeah,
balls.
full circle. I know. Fucking hate the guy.
Full
Anyway.
semen.
And then Darius met through the interwebs. We've just been chatting for a bit. And then he booked in a video with me. God bless you. I love you. And it took me a fucking while to turn over the video because I was absolute sad sack at the time and thought my stuff was shit. And I was like, you know what? If I can't make anything good, what's the point in making anything? But anyway, we ended up doing something. I'm really happy with it. I wish we could do something again though. So whenever you get your next V2 Darius thing going, I think I would be really excited to do something with you.
Or bring back V1.
Yeah. That would be V2 is going to be crazy. I'm keen for
Isn't
that.
this
But it's
V3
actually funny you
technically?
mentioned yeah, technically. No, I don't count V1. That was before I knew better. No, but it's funny because the first video I ever saw of yours, Josh, was was on Facebook, and it was I think it was like the very first video you guys did at, I think, World Time Attack.
Oh wow.
I can't remember. Yeah, it was on
A
Facebook,
throwback.
and I remember I remember sitting. I know exactly where I was. I was sitting on my bed watching it on the TV, and I was like, "That shit's fucking hectic." I was like, "That guy's gonna record my car, but I need my car to look decent before he do it." And that was always a goal of mine. Like when I always talk to people about like little goals I had for the car, that was probably one of my big ones. Was film and video with Dated.
You're
so
a
that was
fucking
that was
legend,
cool.
man. Love you
He
lots.
wasn't
You
always-
make my head go bigger.
He wasn't always known as Dated,
Very
though.
big.
Oh no, Cody.
Oh, don't tell me. No, did he have another name?
No.
You don't know? You don't know?
No, I didn't know this.
Oh
Oh,
god.
man.
I'm not a true
Dude.
fan,
Hey,
apparently.
we all have skeletons in the closet.
That's
okay?
alright. I had a photography
True
page. It
fan.
was pretty ass
Dude.
as well.
It's like when we all have our first like email name
I've-
account,
I've
you
got-
know?
Bro,
I've
my
got-
first Snapchat
I've
name's
got
still
Josh
gonna kill
videos
me.
of my car and
At a
the
half,
watermark comes up at the start. Trash media.
Yeah, no, that was a thing?
Yes.
I
No
promise.
way.
Yep.
Darius, I'll send you screenshots. You can put them up.
Oh
Please.
god, no! Oh, that's a dark time in my past. I thought I was being different. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna call everyone's cars a piece of shit, so I'm gonna call it trash. So yeah, I did that, and then I quickly changed it because I'm like, you know what? I don't like this.
Where did Dated come from?
To be honest, it was a combination of me being quite lazy with name selection, but also, yeah, I sort of settled on it because me and my mate from Stanthorpe, we were just in his house trying to think of names that I could change to, and cycling through all these names. You know, we went through all the different things like, I don't know, all the buzzwords, and I thought,
Car media guy.
oh, I didn't want media in
I
it or
take
photography.
videos.
Slam car dot cinematics.
Car captures. No, I didn't want anything like that because I wanted it to be untied from photography. You know how people have captures at the end of it, or
Oh, I love so and so dot photography. That's very, very original. Or the spicy guys do captures.
I don't
They're a
get
little
it.
bit different. Or
And I did not want my
lens.
logo to have the
Oh, you're delicious.
like the lens aperture. I did not
forget.
want that at all because everyone's like, why don't you just have like
Dude,
a cartoon?
No one's done that before, though. You wouldn't be the first one.
People are like, why don't you put a camera in your logo? I'm like, who the fuck wants to do that? That's like,
Everyone,
That's-
apparently.
yeah.
That's welcome to I just bought my first camera
It's-
.com.
And they're the same people that put a gigantous watermark across their image to make sure no one steals it. But trust me, no one's taking your fucking photo. No one wants
All
it.
the gear, no idea.
Yeah, I kind of settled on Dated because I wanted something that was ironic in a way, but also didn't make sense. I didn't want anything to be like, oh, Royale photography because everything has to be top tier photography. I didn't want like. That's so fucking lame. That's so lame.
Battle Royale photography.
You know, like,
Fortnite photography.
yeah, yeah. Or like the best in the biz. I didn't want anything like that. I just wanted something that was like, you know, eventually, not to go weird on you, but eventually everything loses its flavor. Everything becomes lame eventually. Fashion dies off. Something new comes in. Trends fade. Trends come back. So I was like, everything.
Call that being dated.
Oh, I was like, everything becomes outdated eventually. So I was like,
But
what
if
about-
I call
what about-
myself Dated, I'm ahead of the curve.
Bitch, you
That's
guessed it. So yeah, I just went, what about Dated? And I kind of liked it. I liked how it kind of didn't make sense and it wasn't your typical name. And when you see the word or hear the word, you don't associate it with anything. Like, I don't know, you just don't associate that with a photography or videography. I just wanted it to be more of a, I don't know, more
Also
of
for
a
like
mood.
making merchandise and stuff, which I don't know if you had that from the beginning, but at least you don't have to have selling Josh's captures lenses stickers. Like nobody wants to fucking rep that. By the
Yeah.
way, like
Yeah, no one's gonna rep that.
something photography stinks. Nobody wants to put that on their car.
Maybe when we're like 16 years old, we'll
Yeah,
get
yeah.
t-shirts made and have blah blah blahs, you know, photography on there to support our friends. But eventually, we all grow up. We all want to look better. We all want to wear, you know, nicer clothes and better fashion. And no one's gonna wear a fucking photography shirt. No one. So
That's facts. Take notes, guys.
What they will wear is a good specs, no sense.
oh,
Shut the fuck up, bro. Shut the fuck up.
I'm getting bombarded in Culture Kings ads.
It's because you keep talking to Darius and it's like, oh, they must be friends. We'll hit him with the ads too.
I keep reporting them and they keep popping up. It's so annoying.
You can't
Yeah,
even
my
like block culture. I've blocked Culture Kings on TikTok and I still get hit with their ads. I'm
Same.
like, bro, whoever's doing their marketing, like you're doing a good job, but fuck off,
Yeah.
cunt. Like,
It's always-
holy
It's hitting
shit.
Darius.
It's me.
It's working on him.
Darius is like, just hit these guys. They'll convert. And I won't be the only guy wearing fucking curry and Everlast or whatever.
Bro, I'm
the fuck
telling you,
King
you guys are
said.
sleeping on the shirts with the zips down the side.
Oh
Shut the
man.
Yeah,
Fuck
man,
up.
we're really
God
sleeping on
damn.
them.
And the long drop t-shirts as well.
Long drop t-shirts.
Oh
The
god.
last kings, brah.
You gotta drive a 32 and wear those.
What's the style?
Big checks.
What's the style where it has like a complete different off-cut of clothing at the bottom of the shirt, and it's like, yeah, if you have a black shirt, it'll have like a white trim at the bottom with a pattern on it. It was
I don't know, but I love it.
No.
That's what the style is.
Oh.
Shit.
And they'd put that same trim on the pocket, and I'd never understood it.
Yeah.
So,
It was a vibe. Last king's brother. It's the
Small
Dark Star.
circle. Big checks.
No sex.
oh god. And it's always accompanied.
Small friends, big cum, no sex, minimal friends.
It's always accompanied by a video of Drake saying, "Hey, I'm at Gotcha Kings," and he looks completely
Yeah, and he's got a fucking gun
disinterested.
to his head.
Yeah.
Say the fucking words, Drake. Say the fucking words.
Oh man. But yes, that's all very good stories. But I did want to also congratulate you, Mr. Dated, on your recent lowdown video that has come out recently.
I can't take all the credit. It was me and 2J Josh, 50-50. Josh came up with
Dream team.
Yeah, high five. I would be able to high five if we didn't have a fucking camera on. Josh,
Hold on, let me turn it on. Sorry, I'm editing photos.
Keep it on, bro. Just keep it on. We want to see the mug, bro.
No, because I'm like this while I'm editing.
That's alright. No, we're good.
Nah, I'm all good. Thanks though.
No, but yeah,
But yeah.
congratulations on that work, the both
hell
of you.
yeah, thank you, bro.
It was a very cool video. I love to watch it.
Appreciate it. It was a really fun one to put together.
Something different.
Yeah, we worked really, really hard on that one, and it was very exciting to put out because it's the first long-form content for Lowdown, and it's got it's getting great results now. There's a lot of good feedback on it, and it's something that it's rare that I'm quite proud of work that is live. Like 90% of the stuff on my YouTube I'm not happy with, and yeah, I don't like rewatching it at all. Josh knows about it. They try to put my stuff on.
I'm like, dinner time. What are we gonna watch on YouTube? Dated videos, and he's like, oh, fucking shoot me. I fucking hate my videos. Can't.
Oh, I just don't like. I don't like. It's like watching the old me, especially when people put on like 2019 Watak video. I'm like, no, I feel like we've come so far.
Yeah, but it's nice to look like it's nostalgic for us. Like, I like looking at the first status video because my car was so fucking ugly there. And like looking at, I know Hudson listens, but he doesn't admit it, but Hudson's fucking Golf, bro, that thing was fucking butt ugly back then. I don't know why we were friends with Hudson back then. And everyone else's car when Jack's 14 was blue and had the fucking 32 front bumper and 14 tech screws in it to hold it on, and Grant had the E30. Like, it's nostalgic.
Yeah, it's true. I guess because I watch it for different reasons.
You see it
'cause I don't
because
know
it's like,
about it.
this is my work, whereas we're
Yeah.
like, oh, throwback.
Yeah, that's so true. Yeah,
So don't be a big fat hater, bro.
but it's also
That negativity is what ruins the car scene, my guy.
I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
the problem.
You are the cancer in the car scene.
Yes.
You just need to be
Damn
nicer to the cops, and they'll be nice to you, and you'll get let go.
But yeah, it was a good one to put together. Very excited with it. So thank you guys. Appreciate that.
Yeah, it was good. How'd you guys come up with the idea, like the whole... one thing that I thought would have been cool to see would have been the actual...
Oh, here we go.
No,
Backseat.
no,
Well,
Josh-
back when me and Michael Bay used to make movies, bro.
Yeah.
Operation
Back when me and
Shot.
Josh's mum used to make movies. You know the...
That was a Jack
Maybe
move.
if
Wow,
you
no, you know
look at
what?
the Screen time of my car.
That's... Nah, that's
would
alright.
be
I
cool.
was gonna compliment Beta Josh, but I'll leave it out. That's alright. It was
No,
the...
Sorry, I'll be
No, it was the little...
You go.
Who made the fucking invite to the actual meet?
That was Josh. It was
That was
I
me.
think we had the...
Like the flyer, the digital flyer.
Yeah, like the whole like loading screen thing, and then it was like you're invited to the meet, and then came up with like the coordinates.
Yeah.
That
So
was cool.
Josh and I both worked on like
We kind of had like a rough
the
idea, and
information
then
on it.
Josh does Josh does all the cool shit. I just have like a rough idea, and I'm like, hey, do something with this, and
Yeah.
he does always do something, and it always comes out good.
Well, thank you, man. Well, the reason why we work so well is because Josh gives me like an idea or an environment to work with. So he said that we want this fly, we want it to be like black and white video in the background with, you know, information and text on it so people can read it easily, quickly, and know that it's a meet, but also want it to be cool and represent lowdown. So I was like, okay, so I took all that information, put it together, and made something, and did some quirky stuff with the logo, did some weird stuff with it, went to Josh, he gave some notes, changed it, and then we sort of ended up with that final result. So yeah,
it was very cool. I think I still have a video of it on my phone, like when I first opened it, like I recorded it and saved it. So I'll put it in the YouTube on the podcast, because it's very
I might get
very
a cease
cool.
and desist for that, buddy.
Try me, suck me sideways, and then from the back.
Bro, you don't got a lawyer. You don't got a lawyer.
Actually, I have rights to use it because I recorded it on my phone.
You don't.
Yeah, no, I do.
No, it doesn't work.
I
like
recorded
that,
it on
That's
my
the
phone.
same as screenshotting 6 NFTs and going, "This is my NFT now."
Done that too.
If you don't own the thing,
Wait,
bro,
that doesn't
it's not
work?
yours.
I've done that.
No, I don't know. Look at Kai Bab's Instagram profile picture. It is definitely a screenshotted NFT, and he goes, "This my NFT."
That doesn't get you into the club, bro.
We'll move on to the viewers and the Patreon's questions. I think one of the ones that got asked quite a bit was, what was your actual first inspiration for starting like photography and videography as well?
Well, I don't know if this is bad to say on the podcast, but back before I started filming, I was smoking way too much weed and watching so much YouTube. Yeah, so you could probably
Dude, I could so back to the video.
No, I was just I was doing nothing. I was DJing, I was smoking, and I was just going home and just working and partying. That's all I was doing. And I had a girlfriend at the time, and I'd always just watch like Crispy's and Halcyon's videos on YouTube. And then me and her split, and I needed a distraction, so that's why I picked up the camera.
Picked up the pipe.
Yeah, picked it up, bro. Picked up the glass Harley, and then
It's a gateway drug. It starts with a few spliffs with friends. Next thing you know.
and so I guess Crispy and Halcyon were the ones that got me curious about it, because I saw all their videos and saw like the car meets and the different types of cars, and saw, I don't want to say the buzzword, culture. I saw like the whole different diversity of cars and people there, and it really intrigued me. And I was like, I wonder if I could like film something. I didn't have any expectations. I just wanted to go out and have some fun.
That's how it should start.
Yeah. So I literally, I don't know if it was dumb or smart, but I went and got out a loan, bought a camera, and I went to my first car meet that I've ever gone to, really, like outside of going with my parents when I was a kid. And I had my camera, literally just a lens, camera body, handheld, and I was walking around in Brisbane. I forget which one it was. Was it Elusive or something? Or
Yeah, it would have been elusive. Yeah.
Yeah.
In a car park?
It was on like a grass oval.
Downshift? Don't the downshift?
Maybe. Yeah, it might have been downshift.
I don't know. Don't
Yeah.
go to Queensland meets.
Back when, like, likewise, you used to go to these things. Remember how they used to have they used to bring the 86 there with the chrome wrap? And so I went to that, and I literally just walked around. I got there and I was by myself. I just drove 3 hours from work to Brisbane. Oh, maybe like 2.5. And then just walked around. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do. Like, this is the first time I've ever taken my camera, and also the first time I've been to a car show. What the hell do I do? So I literally just went in a full circle, spiraling in to just try and film cars and just film different angles. And funnily enough, a lot of the people in that video, which 90% of the footage like no one saw because I only made like little social cuts, like a lot of people in the video I ended up meeting later in life through Watak in Sydney, which is so strange. It's funny how you brush past them in different environments that you didn't know them then, but then you end up meeting them in a whole different state. It was so strange. So yeah,
Oh, cool.
that's about that.
I think that's kind of how people like make friends and get a name in the car scene. I hate saying car scene because you're always around. and you're like, oh fuck, I keep seeing this cunt. Like, I might as well go say hey and introduce myself, and then before you know it, you constantly keep seeing them, and then all of a sudden you're mates, and you're like, hey, let's do something, or oh, you're out, let's go for a drive, or blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
that's how I met most people.
Yeah, legit.
Yeah, I ended up meeting Cody. You'll probably remember Nathan and Liam from Shot with the Six.
Yep.
Yeah, I ended up meeting them that day, and they were super nice. They actually invited me with like open arms, just like with like photography and stuff. Everyone thinks it's a every man for himself type thing. You know, it's like you see competition out there, you don't see friends. So these guys were super kind, and they invited me along to just go out for a shoot or just tag along. So that was really nice. That was like a really nice experience to have there. And yeah, from there I went to like another elusive event with Nathan and Liam, and yeah, sort of did some more. Unfortunately, they kind of dropped off with video stuff and photography. They're both doing their own thing, but it was great to meet them back then and do all that sort of stuff. So, but yeah, they were great.
For sure. I still like. I'm sure the videos are gone, but like the stuff that you were doing before you had your gimbal just handheld was like very impressive for handhelds. Like those stable hands.
I appreciate that, man. I don't have stable hands now. I swear, gripping the gimbal all the time has just given me like, it makes me anxious because I think I'm gonna drop it.
Parkinson's.
Yeah, I've got shaky hands.
Yeah, right.
I always grip the gimbal so fucking hard like it's my cock,
That's
and I
hot.
don't want to let it go. So,
Ladies, this man is also single, so if you need him to grip your cock as well,
wonder why.
slide through.
Thanks, Josh.
Get the gorilla grip.
Shameless plug.
First plug.
Bro, he's good at holding that gimbal. I'm sure he can hold your thing.
hold
I
it
don't know
too.
where I'm going with that.
Let me hold your thing.
Let me hold that
Thanks,
thing,
guys.
girl.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate that with the
All
hookup.
good, all good.
But yeah, that is that backstory.
And then next question, which I think is a weird one, but what gets your creative juices flowing when you are making content, though? And I feel like that'd probably be more of a question. I guess now, because you've got Josh there as well, it helps a lot. But like back when, I guess you kind of just yourself going through that, because I feel like there's a lot of people that are asking you the question, don't really have anyone else to kind of like lean on creatively that's like Josh.
Yeah, it's good working with Josh because we bounce ideas off each other.
When I get
Really
stuck, Josh will help me. When he gets stuck, I'll help him. It's good to have like another creative person.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
it's literally, we're sitting back to back in the office. So
yeah. And he annoys me a lot, so it's
fucking
good.
oath.
But I guess it's like you'll have the same issue throughout your entire life as you did when you first started. It's all about curiosity, and that's what pushes you to try something new. So I really found that I was eager to do something when I wanted to try something new that wasn't just going and filming the same style, the same thing over and over again, even though I was doing that. You know, I'm still sort of doing that now. But what really gets me going is thinking of something different and then trying it, going out and if it fails, it fails. But that in itself gets me excited to try and do it. So if you're just sitting there like, I want to try this shot, and I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna go get up and try this shot instead of, I'll just do it another day because it's just a standard shot. I guess that's what gets my creative juices flowing, is trying different things.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And next one was, what car are you planning on building?
I guess I wouldn't say build.
The dated whip.
It's not going to be a build because I know nothing about cars. I'm sure a lot of people know that. I know nothing at all. So I plan on getting a BMW E92 M3, and I just want to do simple things. I am very on the fence of if I want to stance it or make it look, just good on coilovers. But yeah, I'd like to just do simple things in the first year, some wheels, make it look nice, get it sitting pretty, and then in the next following years I want to do some more stuff like, I don't know, titanium exhaust and supercharge it and whatnot. So the more costly stuff towards the tail end. So nothing too crazy. But the reason why I want that car is because like 15 years ago, a good friend of mine by the name of Seth, when I was working in a drive-through bottle shop in Warwick, I don't know if you remember Seth, do you, Cody?
Yeah.
Used to own Zoomer Signs.
Yeah.
He came through in his supercharged M3, and oh my god, that thing was. It used to make my dick hard every time he came through. I got so excited.
White carbon roof, like the
Oh,
perfect spec.
so good. And it was beautiful. Right then, when I saw it for the first time, I was in love. And he kept bringing it through like once a week, twice a week. And then sadly, he sold it for like, like 120k when it was still like relatively new. And yeah, so that's why I fell in love with it. I've never fallen in love with a car until then. Like my dad's heavily into cars. He's got Tiranas and Monaras and whatnot. But
Building one in the shed right now. The old boy.
yeah, well,
Old
he's
boy
still
building
working
the
on them.
Tirana in the shed. Yeah, he is.
And like same with my
Aren't
brother.
they all?
My brother likes the old classics, but I never had that pull into cars like they did. Until I saw Seth's, and it was right then I was like, holy shit, I want this thing. And it was such a foreign feeling. So that was my first experience with a car that I wanted. And
It was always really weird, that car getting around Warwick. Like, it would just always stand out so much, but it was
yeah,
so nice.
in a town of what, less than 20,000 people, there's
Commie.
like this. Yeah, there's this $100,000 car just cruising around. It is insane. And and if no one knows, listening to the podcast, Warwick is quite a country town, so there's a lot of Land Cruisers, Commodores, and whatnot. So seeing a awesome Euro car is quite rare. So yeah, so wouldn't call it a build. I'm just excited to get my first toy because I'm pretty much done driving my Toyota Hiace around. I'm over it.
Yeah, I bet it's been a
But
long
it
time
served you
coming.
very
haven't it?
well.
It has.
It
It served
has.
me so well. I've done many a thing in that bad boy, but I'll still keep it because it'll be my daily till it dies. But
Yeah.
I can't wait to get the M3.
Yeah, that'll be good. I know you were talking about that when I first met you. A
Yeah,
little bit ago
shit.
now.
That's
We were
right.
laughing about that on the way home
Yeah.
from the airport. For those who don't know about that story, I was supposed to go to Sydney to pick up a new car, and the flight got pushed back about, I think it was 3 times by the end of it. Got pushed back 3 times. My partner couldn't come, and I was sitting in the airport all sad. And prior to this, I had no idea that David was actually getting on the same flight as me, and would happen to be 2 rows in front of me, which was hilarious.
It's a small world!
Yeah. I was walking to get a face mask because I got through the entire airport without a face mask. I was like, I better get one before someone calls me off. And I had my headphones in, and I heard this, Josh! I'm like, what are the chances that it's someone that I know? I bet you it's just someone yelling at their kid, which I turn around all the time when someone's like, Josh, don't touch that thing! I'm like, are you talking to me? Oh, no, man, you're talking to your fucking 4-year-old kid. And I was like, I thought it was just someone else, so I just ignored it and turned around. And there was beautiful Darius's face, welcoming me into his arms. What a guy.
Yeah, that was a good ending to that story, because like I was not happy that whole weekend.
Yeah, your flight got delayed like 7 times, didn't it?
Yeah, they had me sitting in the airport for 3 hours or sulking. My phone was dying, and yeah.
Oh, that sucks, man. God
Yeah.
damn. And then he was
A
me.
big Josh Cuddle helped it. Solved all my problems.
Had to cry.
Yep. But, yeah. No, but the next question that was asked was there ever a time you struggled content-wise, and how did you get through it?
Oh, was there ever a time I struggled content-wise? Yeah. I still struggle to this day. Like, it's a bit like a wave. It comes and it goes. It comes and it goes. A lot of the time I am feeling very energetic. I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go do this. Let's go film stuff. Let's go create shit. I'm excited. And then when I'm at the bottom of the wave, I just think about what's the point. We all have these feelings of what's the point in carrying on with videography or photography or owning a car. But what gets me through it, I guess, is I try not like imagine a time in 2 years. If I was to quit doing what I'm doing right now, how would that make me feel in 2 years' time? Would I be happy just working in a bottle shop? Would I be happy just doing a normal job? Would I be happy doing whatever I thought I would be doing if I stopped doing this? And the answer is always no. So that's why I stick with it. But to sort of re-energize myself, I would go do something for me instead of going and working for clients, because that's how you sort of survive being a freelancer, is that you have to have an income. So you go out, you film stuff for people, come home, edit it, hand it over, you get paid. But that gets very repetitive and mundane, and you eventually go, why am I doing this? This is just shit. I don't like filming shit for people. That's not what I want to make. So yeah, how I recharge myself is just go out and do some personal stuff. Just go for a hike, take some photos of some plants, or just do something different. It's what Josh says all the time whenever I'm stuck in a rut is, if nothing changes, nothing changes. So
I don't
you
think
have
I've
to.
ever said that, but okay.
Sorry.
Bro, it made you sound mad wise for a second. I was like, damn,
No,
Josh said
No,
that.
I just wanted to make Josh sound retarded.
Oh, you say that. Oh, fuck off.
No, I do.
Yeah. So yeah, it's true though. If nothing changes, nothing changes. So you just got to go out and do something different. It doesn't have to bring in money. It doesn't always have to bring in money. There's also another thing that a YouTuber said, which was if you're, well, sorry, this is what reinforced that too. He said that if your end of year video is nothing but client work and no personal projects, then that's not a highlight reel. That's just purely work.
Your portfolio.
So yeah, it
Thanks,
is a
Peter
portfolio.
McCormack.
But it's like it made me think like I'm just accepting jobs. I'm not going out willingly doing stuff that I'm passionate about. So it made me really think like, okay, I really got to get my ass into gear. I don't want to turn 50 and be like, I wish I did more things. You know, you got to act on it now. So you just gotta
Do more things.
yeah, put that shit on a t-shirt.
I think some of your coolest stuff is that people might not know is like your personal stuff of like friends and family, just of like nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I think that's some of your
Yeah.
coolest work. Like, is that something that you're looking to? Is that a plan that you have, or does that just kind of happen spur of the moment?
That kind of happened spur of the moment. Like the first Christmas video was just out of the moment. That was the first Christmas that I had all my filming gear. And I was like, why don't we just film it? Like I've never filmed anything like this, so let's just film our Christmases because they're always fun. And then we did it the next year, and that was great. And then we went to the UK, and I brought my camera and just filmed that. It was just fun filming things and putting it in a montage, a bit like everyone's got poo-poo cams and they just, film funny shit because they've got a camera on them, or, iPhones, people film random shit and then compile it into just like a super video of flashbacks on their memories, and that was really, really fun. I'd like to do more of that, but I feel like I'm not doing enough stuff that is interesting right now that isn't work related. We're always doing interesting things, but in my
Going to
personal life,
Frangos.
yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Frango.
Or not going to Frango.
yeah. In my personal life, I'm trying to lay low so I can get this M3. So I'm just trying to save
Personal
and
life, he's going to Frango.
be boring.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I would like to travel at the end of this year or next year. So hopefully I can film some random shit like that. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I definitely agree with Cody. I think I won't put it on blast unless you want to, but like your personal Instagram as well. Like just some of the just the like the random stuff. Like I think whenever I think of it, I always go back to that tunnel photo. I don't know if you still I think I just found it before
the train tunnel.
The train tunnel with like the glow. What was it, glowworms on the roof?
Yeah. Thank you. that was me, Josh,
and
Sang.
Yep.
Was there anyone else? Was Grant there, Josh?
What photo?
The one with the glowworms in that abandoned train tunnel.
Maybe Bruce.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were just like
'Cause I
driving
flew
through
down.
Nasho. Yeah, that was on one of the trips that you came down before you moved down here, where you'd come down for like 2 weeks or whatever, and we just pump out shoots, and then you go.
Yeah, and then one night, I don't know what we were doing, but we finished shooting, and then we'd always do stuff afterwards because it was such a limited time that I was down in Sydney. And they're like, do you want to go through Nasho and listen to some spooky stories on YouTube, and then we'll go photograph, or we'll go check out this tunnel. We went and checked it out. We were like, this is sick. We'll have to come back with our cameras. So the following night, we came back, cameras, tripods, and just took photos, and that was really fun. So it's that stuff that is really fun, and I find you get a lot more cooler photos instead of, I don't know, like clients in a way. If you've got you can always get cool shit from clients, but what other things you're really going to remember? The random trips out that you just sporadically thought of to go fuck around and I don't know, just go do this shit, or are you going to remember all the work that you did for your clients? So
Yeah, all your Candid stuff. I think that was one of the things I said to you when we were filming my car, and you were so stressed about whether or not it would be good. And I always went back to, it's whatever I want, whatever you want to make, because I want it to be candid. I want it to be something that you can see, like in your work, like when it's something that you're really interested in, or it's like really candid, like you've got it in the moment. Which I think is very cool. I've always always been a big fan. But yeah, I always remember that photo because it's it doesn't look real. Like I'll pop it on the YouTube. But yeah, it doesn't look real at all. It's very cool.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Wouldn't have found it if it wasn't for Josh and Sang and spooky stories. So
Hell yeah.
yeah. So yeah, no, I appreciate that. I wanna do more stuff like that. I just need to
Would be
just put the time in.
Yeah. Be very good. But the next one, your favorite car you've shot.
Oh, that's really hard. Crap. I didn't think of this at all. I didn't think of this question at all. I'm sorry.
That's right.
Favorite car.
I feel like it's a very hard one. You've shot some very cool cars. That's right. You could say mine if you want. That's right.
Yes, 100%. Actually, it's probably Cody's in the McDonald's drive-through. Yeah, back when I was trash media.
Handheld.
Yeah, handheld. Shush.
Yep.
God damn. I don't know. That's really hard. I think. I don't know. I'd have to go. Favorite car would have to be the Lamborghini Hurricane, because what was it, like 1400 horsepower or something?
Yeah, the twin turbo Hurricane by Precision Racing, 1400 horsepower. That thing was fucking insane.
I've never it's such a, from the outside it looks pretty standard, I guess, but just the sound of that thing and the power it puts out was just a first for me. I have never seen anything that quick. Maybe in America there's a lot of that shit around, but here in Australia there's not a lot, and a lot of those cars are in hiding. And even now I've only seen that car once, which was for that shoot, and I've never seen it again. So it was that one caught my eye. Yeah, I like that car a lot. It was just
what about
fucking ridiculous.
Marion's R32?
Yeah, that one's cool. I do like that. Yeah, that car was just just stupidly tidy. Everything was changed. Everything was.
Bro, it made me angry how nice that car was. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, it sets the bar so fucking high, and like every time we shoot, his GTR and Andy Lau, the blue 34 GTR,
Yeah, blue 34.
they are both just like fuck you perfect. Like, you know, you look at this show car, it looks amazing in person. Oh, it looks amazing in photo, sorry. And you see it in person, you're like, oh yeah, you know, it's like the guards are a bit cracked, or it's got a paint run, or the tint's shit, or there's a trim that's like, I don't know, got a little bit of fade. Nothing like that on either of these two cars. I was like, bro, fuck you. You set the bar so high. Yeah, and especially like having the cars that we have, it's hard to maintain a immaculate car when the car's hitting the fucking ground and whatever.
But I think people new to car shows, or people that are going to car shows for the first time as like, you know, entering their cars, they need to witness cars like Marion's to really know where the bar is. Because if they're looking around at each other's cars, at their mates' cars, and they see, I don't know, like, you know, the guard's a bit fucking chipped or whatever, and everyone's like, yeah, it's fine. But once you see the level that Marion's car's on, you're like, holy fuck, I am so far below them that
fucking hell.
They still need to spend thousands of dollars and lots of time to get the car to a point where it's like, it's just ridiculous. Yeah. Definitely those two cars, I'd have to say, the Lambo and the 32. It was really cool.
Yeah. And another question that's not here, but I think it was probably a good follow up on that one, is favorite location that you've actually shot at.
And follow that one up with least favorite car you shot.
That's a good question.
Darius.
Oh, cat.
Oh, favorite location. I would have to say the funnest location, even though it's, I don't know if anyone's going to take this as silly, but I thought it was really fun for how easy it was to do, was just over the Gateway Bridge in Brisbane. Like, it is so simple, it is so easy, but has such a phenomenal view and great lighting that you can do anything on there. And no one's utilised the red strip lights at the bottom, which I'm really hoping to do next
no
month
one's
when I have a
utilised
shoot
half
there.
the
Don't leak
fucking
that.
spot.
Don't leak
Yeah,
that.
I know.
I'm cutting that out.
But
there's so many nice places to shoot up there. Like, my girlfriend's up there, and we're just driving around. I'm like, why? What do Brisbane people complain about? Oh, the photos are so hard to take photos up here. What do you mean? Have you
There's
seen
so
Sydney?
much.
It's a fucking tip. Brisbane's full of so many. It's so clean, and the roads are nice, and there's LEDs and fucking nice greenery and shit everywhere. And I'm like, what do you mean? Sydney literally sucks for photo spots.
So when we shot there for the first time with Darius, that was when I was like, fuck yeah, this is a banger spot. It was just, the road is long, it's a major highway, it's like 5-6 lanes across, so everything you could ask for. White lights, city in the background.
And it's not even that busy. Like unless it's peak traffic, you're like the only one on the road half the time.
Yeah, that's it. And Darius and I went there at like, when was it, like midnight or something? There was no one around. And I love the shots that we captured of your car. It just came out so cool on that road that I'm going to be going up next month, early August, to shoot Kane's car over there. So we're going to be using the red lights. So
he's going to be using the red strip.
Yeah, baby. So that would have to be
red strip before then.
So that would have to be my favorite spot, even though it's not iconic. It's not this crazy fucking cliffside view. It's just simple, easy, fast, and effective. I like that spot.
It's a very good spot.
Yeah, I don't know if you want me to talk about least favorite car.
Yeah, for sure. Or least favorite
Also,
shoot.
Josh,
or maybe
like,
if
in
it's going to get you
DMs,
in trouble, then
don't be so negative on the podcast. We're so negative.
Hey, bro, it's Josh being negative.
No, I don't know if I have a least favorite car, because everyone has, it's like music, everyone has their own, it's all subjective, so I can't really judge. Least favorite shoot, though, shit, I'd have to say the Evo 10 Lancer, because when I was sitting in the boot, the fucking boot lead came down on my head and smashed me.
Bro, it was so bad. That was when I had my IS200, and we went over a speed bump, I think, and Josh was trying to get a dead front roller, so he's in the boot. And this is like, we didn't have a van or anything like that, so we were literally just like winging it. And we were going, I don't know, maybe like 40 k's an hour, and the wind caught the boot, and the corner of the boot smashed into the back of Josh's head, and I heard it, and I slammed the brakes on. It's like, bro, this guy's fucking dead.
It wasn't the corner; it was the actual boot latch. So the thing that poked out, it just came down and went crack on my head, and I immediately, you could see in the footage, I'd start like jolting, and I just went, oh,
and he had
fuck!
a seizure, and then he died.
It was just, that set the pace for the rest of the day. I wasn't really happy after that, so that's probably my least favorite. So sorry, car owner.
And then, what about your? How do you find out your own style of doing things? Like, how did you kind of go about it? I feel like that's a weird one, because I feel like you have different styles depending on the car that you're shooting. I feel like you adapt very well to the environment that you're in, as well as the car that you've got. But how do you find your style in that?
I like that question. So I guess it's actually the people around me and what I witness influences me, because my friends influence my music. They show me new music all the time. Like, I seriously wouldn't have listened to Bones if it wasn't for Josh and Grant.
Yeah, Bones, bro. Where's the commission? I'll be showing. I'm in the top fucking whatever percent of OnlyFans listeners to this motherfucker.
Dude,
yeah.
You tell anyone who will listen that.
Legit. Hey, bro, do you have a music? Bones. What?
Bones. Like, I don't follow Bones on anything, but there's a select few songs that I do like, and it's all my friends, it's all the people that I encounter that influence everything that I do, I guess. So Ben's cold style videos have really influenced me to move from warm to cold, which I really like. But then watching a lot of sci-fi and horror movies makes me want to do more dark and ominous but neon style videos. So I like to, take things from so many random places and try and put them in a different way. So I don't know if anyone's seen Sam Calder, but he was like massive back in the day. He was a big Instagrammer. He's like the template of travel videos that is TikTok right now. Everyone's doing the whole, I'm gonna run into the sunset with my hand and it's wonderful, my life is amazing type thing. He was the king when he was starting up. He was like the best of the best doing that shit. I was like, I wonder if anyone has done that with cars. So that's why I really started to get heavy into those weird transitions, because I wanted to do something with cars with those transitions.
The lifestyle, bruh.
Yeah.
Car
So
lifestyle.
I was watching his stuff and thought if I could incorporate that. Watching horror movies. I love horror movies. I tried to bring in some like dark shit into it and neon style. And it's definitely developed over the years. And the more that I'm working with the Lowdown and working alongside with Josh, I'm taking a lot more inspiration from their ideas and trying to shape it with my own sort of flavor. And yeah, it just continues to grow. I think I'm deviating from the question.
No.
I
Like
hope
it's
I'm not.
definitely you're definitely on
it's
track.
good.
I mean, like it's interesting to hear because like
Inspiring. Bro.
from going from
That's
like
what
your
I do.
video, like watching someone's watched your videos from like the start to like where you are now. It's definitely interesting.
Number one
It's,
fan.
Yeah, number one fan, bro. Me. It's interesting to see how it's kind of gone. Like I still remember your GDR video was like upside down water. That transition upside down water. I was like, that's fire. Upside down water.
Yeah, the 34
Yeah.
GDR, the
blue one?
one.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. So I
That's
love
not even
Yeah, it is.
from that.
No, yeah. There's an upside down water one. Remember?
No. But I'm saying, didn't we record that for the Bentley campaign and you just put it in there as well? Because I don't remember. Oh no, we did go to water
No,
as well
from
for
that.
that, didn't we?
But
We
I
went
did
back
that.
there.
I did that prior with, what was it? Kyle 86. That was from Sunny Coast. I did that once before at the beach, and that was when I was like, I want to invert things more. Stuff that you can't tell that's flipped upside down, that takes your brain a moment to
You watch
figure out.
every poo-poo videographer right now go, fuck, I've been doing it wrong, guys. Everything needs to be
Whole
upside
video
down.
upside down.
Oh, it's like
They just do that whole feature upside down, and they're like, you really just got to think about this one, guys. Think about
You
it
wouldn't get it,
one
bro.
time.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just all about
You ever watch
activating the
Stranger Things?
subconscious
It's called the
mind.
upside down. Okay.
oh my god.
You've done it now, Josh.
Fuck. Alright, no more upside downing from now on. But yeah, it's just, again, it sort of comes from curiosity and seeing if it works. So doing that, doing weird shit, which if you experiment more, it leads to bigger things like, was it the DC2,
DC2,
Josh?
yeah.
When we were in the city, I don't know if anyone's watched that feature of the yellow DC2. There was skyscrapers all around us, and we're in this narrow alleyway, and I saw that on the back window I could see almost a perfect reflection of the buildings. There was no distortion because the back window was still fairly flat in the area. And then I looked up and like, it's not that different from my eyesight. There's no distortion. So I was like, I wonder if I could do a transition from the back window, from looking directly up at the skyscrapers to a dolly back shot from the back windscreen. And I tried it, and it ended up working really well. So just try different things and trust yourself. I don't know if there's anything.
Think outside the box, bro.
Yeah.
Think upside down. And when you're thinking upside down, think back level again.
Yeah, fucking oath. Because I don't know if there's any videographers listening, but it's, if you think your ideas are shit, just fucking do it. No one cares. Like, you just got to give it a go. If you don't try it, then you'll never ever know if if it's gonna work out.
Nobody made it anywhere by playing it safe 24/7.
Yeah, like I do not find pleasure in watching videos that is template after template of video feature. Like I can't do it. I cannot do it. I find it. I struggle to watch a feature that's, car park shot, go do this, rollers and finish, which is what we do a lot. And I know I do that a lot. But what really gets me excited is to watch something that doesn't come across as a car feature. That's meant to be viewed as something more and meant to be enjoyed as something else. So, yeah. I don't know how we got here, but I'm talking about that now.
Oh, that's good. And then,
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say, if you think your ideas are shit, they probably are, but you went a different route, so I'm proud.
Put the camera down. Don't pick it up. If your ideas are shit, you're on the right track.
Oh, fuck.
Don't lie to yourself.
I got one for you.
We've got a caller. You're on the air.
Yeah, get over it.
love your work, boys. Keep it up.
Yeah.
I'm your biggest fan, bro.
Oh, fuck.
I like people who aren't car people and like getting their opinions about cars, because it's like the most like pure like raw opinion that you can. Like I feel like yeah, I do. But I feel like I don't know, like do you have an opinion that car people wouldn't agree with about cars that because you're not a car person? You know what I mean? I don't know.
Oh, okay, I get you. Do I have an opinion that, yeah.
That goes against the grain of the car people.
Not really, no, because I have learnt to bite my tongue, because eventually it all comes back to me. Because at first I thought Stance was lame. That this was before you and I got close. I thought Stance was lame, although who the fuck would do that? But hanging around, like my cousin Kieran, he loved him. And eventually I started to love him too. It's a bit like UK grime music. I used to not like it, and then after listening to it after a year or something, I ended up fucking loving it, and I still do. So I feel like my prejudgment on things isn't worthy. So I need to like marinate on that a bit and come back with a bit more of an idea and understanding of what the whole big picture is. So I guess the car scene, an unpopular opinion, I don't know if I have any. I just don't like clapped cars I just don't like huge fucking social media accounts that have shit cars. That's what I don't like. Like, I don't understand the giant following for these shitty cars. Sure, everyone's entitled to their own, art's subjective, but I feel like it's influencing...
I'm just trying to think of a few accounts. I'm having trouble.
I feel like
Darius is up there, but I mean...
Shut the fuck up.
I feel like it's
Josh is trying to like be as nice as possible, but also like diss someone at the same time.
I don't want to get cancelled.
You're not gonna get cancelled.
Nah.
That's right.
Okay.
If you, we'll add in just Caleb talking about what account it is.
Yeah. Like, no, I'm not meaning to shame anyone, but like, I feel like they're influencing the younger generation who are getting interested in the car community, and the whole fucking world is going to be swarmed with clapped cars soon, and the top tier quality cars are going to be forgotten. It's just going to be a memory. It's going to be a memory.
There's going to be NOS bottles everywhere.
The worst part, not even him. Like, there's some other, like, I know exactly a few that you're talking about, but there's a select few that just pump out TikTok reels and get like a huge following, and then like probably shouldn't have it. Like, they should go through some sort of like training, because you've got a lot of young kids that are following you, and you're out here like, yeah, you should definitely do some like real fucking bogus shit to your car.
Bro, are you saying that if you have a following, you should be an influencer in the car scene? And that you're a role model because people follow you?
This is why I don't talk.
You should delete your Instagram.
Should I delete my
clout
Instagram
doesn't matter?
because clout doesn't matter to me?
Yep.
I guess
If
what I'm
you
saying...
didn't care about your Instagram, you would delete it, bro.
I don't even know what that guy's name is. He's not getting a shout out on the podcast, but he stinks. You know who you are.
You know who you are, and you smell like garbage.
Subscribe to find out.
Oh, fucking hell.
Fucking sponsored post head ass.
I don't know where I was going with that.
Oh, we're going to be talking about that one soon.
Oh, stay tuned, guys. After this ad break, buy
Now,
Doris's
Josh-
Rusty Donuts.
I don't know if you wanted to explain the giveaway, or I can just go off with it. But we are giving away 3 Thick Club NFTs.
We're giving
Well,
away
there was
screenshotted
sign up.
versions.
Sign up to the Patreon, and you'll enter the draw.
But the trick is the draw will never actually go live until we have 1,000 subs.
There we go.
And all the money is going to the creators.
That's how they get ya.
Cody, how did you figure that shit out? Or should we talk about this another time? Because, bro, you were like, look, and he's done this and this and this. And I was like, Cody, I swear like you've just gone on Google and typed in a bunch of random numbers and letters and you've like, I've cracked the code. Like, it wasn't even in fucking English. Like, that shit made no sense.
Cody's also the one that found who the fuck made Chair. Like, the Chair Instagram. So I don't doubt that he fucking investigated. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we were all
I
looking
broke
for
the story.
hours, and then Cody
Yeah.
came back to the chat with the whole fucking rundown.
Cody's
of who
got
it
bro's
was.
favourite colour and he's fucking what he ate for dinner last night.
Garbage. Yeah. No, man. You just gotta be one with the mainframe, bro. You know how it is.
Oh, just hacking into the database.
Oh, shit. So, Mr. Dated, do you have a car that has grabbed your attention as of recent and you think deserves to be on the list?
Well,
We should also revise the list as well, by the way. I got cussed out for the formation of it.
I saw that, and I am in no way a good judge of quality when it comes to, I don't know, cars in Australia. But a car that has definitely grabbed my attention is Ryan with the 4-door 34. It's like a Millennium Jade green or something. I think, you know, it used to be...
Bonk.
I don't know. It used to be, in my opinion, it used to be pretty meh. It was just a kind of cool car.
I think
but now that
bonk
it's
is a good way to describe it.
yeah. Sorry, Ryan. But now it's
Pretty bulky.
he's just progressing further with it. It's pushing a lot of power. It sounds fucking incredible, and I don't know if he's done anything aesthetically to it, like visually to it since, but it's come a long way. I think it's looking really, really sick. I don't know if it belongs on the list because everyone has their own different opinion, but
No,
in my opinion,
any car belongs on the list. It just depends on where it ranks.
yeah, true. But I think it's a pretty fucking cool car now.
It
I
is a
reckon
very
that's a
cool
good one
car.
to
It
chuck on.
sounds, it sounds hectic. I can vouch for that. I remember we were driving a few months back before it went off the road, but he hit gate probably like 300 meters back ahead of us. A car pulled over to get out to see what the fuck made that noise. Like full pulled over and then like gave him the thumbs up as he drove past and hit gate again. But yeah, it was pretty funny.
Fuck
But
yeah.
definitely a cool car. So I'll
Poor
go through
Gate,
the
someone
list
check
again.
on him.
Oh my god.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
Oh, I wish you could see Cody's fucking reactions to this shit.
Ryan's girlfriend's name is Gate. She's his girlfriend. We're all just laughing about it. Alright.
Oh god.
So the first on the list we have Kano JZX. We have number 2 is the Milkman. Number 3 is 32 on GHG. Sorry. sorry. It's 32 on human growth hormones. Number 4 is Peter Cruz.
Peter Griffin.
Number 5 is Primal 180. Number 5, Justin R32. Number 6, Kooky Sean, who recently has changed his setup. Does look very hot. We've got number 7 is Slats S13. Number 8 is Anthony Vo. Number 9 is Jackie Boy. I think we need to check that too. I don't know if Jackie.
We do need to
deserves
check
it.
that.
Yeah,
Someone's
I
not
think-
right there.
Yeah, I think Jackie's possibly in the wrong place. He possibly slipped me a 50, but we'll check that out later. We've got number 10, the name's Chip. Number 8, Daniel McCreaton. Number 9, Gucci 2J, which is going lower after him jumping on a tyre while it's on fire. Number 10,
Bottom of the
94
list,
Dill.
baby.
And number 11, Tory, where you at? So, boys, where do we reckon Mr. Ryan R34 goes on that list?
I have no say on where it goes because I do not own a cool car, so I cannot place
Hey, man,
anyone
the Hiace
anywhere.
is pretty cool.
Thanks, bro.
Things are warhorse.
Mm-hmm.
I reckon.
I want him to change the wheels, though. I really want him to change those wheels. I don't like them.
I think he is.
Oh,
I think
fuck yeah.
he, to be continued though. I think he's rebuilding a set of Volk Rays. Maybe I'm not too sure. I can't remember. We can update that. I think. Shit, I don't know where this goes. Josh, where do you reckon it goes?
Hold on, let me get the list up in my notes.
That's crazy. I just read it out, bro. But yeah,
Yeah. Let me just memorize them all. You fucking retard.
yeah, bro, just write them down on a piece of paper. Did you get your pen license? I bet you didn't.
Do you even have thumbs, cunt? I think Primal below Primal
No
180,
thumbs.
above Justin R32. In my opinion, I think Ryan's car. If I was picking between, again, if the keys were presented to me, I would be taking the 34 over the 32 purely because I think aesthetically, in my opinion, it ticks more boxes. It also makes a lot more power, but I prefer the look of the Primal 180 and Peter Cruz's 180 as well. Maybe, I don't know what wheels Ryan's building. I wasn't, like, they were better than the TE reps, but I wasn't that much of a fan of the VS, whatever the fuck they are.
Razax.
Yeah, the Povo Rezax. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like a different set of wheels and a better alignment could change that car because it had too much front camber for how little rear camber it had, in my opinion. It's just a little bit of dialing in. Different wheels, better alignment. I think that car could sit really, 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 really good.
Yeah.
So in my
What
opinion,
did you put it
sorry,
above,
long story.
Josh?
Justin R32, the 32 GTSD on small wheels, the one that Caleb didn't like.
I would put it below the 32. What is currently below the 32? Is it Cookie Sean?
Cookie Sean.
I mean, I'd honestly put it below that too, just for me. But that's me. I'd take that 14 any day over the 34.
Interesting. See, I like a little bit of interesting coming from a guy with a slow fucking car, but I'd prefer to have a car with a little bit of power than just aesthetics. Whereas Sean's car, to my knowledge anyway, is just aesthetics. It does look good. And I'd also.
It's a 1J.
Is it?
Yeah.
That sounds so good, though.
Mine's
Cookie
R34
Sean's 1J. Are you sure?
over a 1J.
Fact checking right now.
Mine's car's making like just under 1,000.
Maybe I'm capping.
Just under 100. No, it does 1J S14 A.
Got him. Someone told me that.
I'm putting it
True
under.
beans.
See, I think that Cookie Sean should move up. I reckon it should be Peter
I think-
Cruz,
Well,
Cookie Sean.
It looks
then
better
Ryan.
on the RSs, and
I really didn't like the
1J.
RSS. Hey, I reckoned it went
What?
backwards on them.
Damn,
I was a big fan of the Minervas.
bro. Just because they're your
RSS
wheels, bro?
No. I think, bro, we talked about Harry Bice's car
No, I'm
having
kidding.
fucking plus
yeah.
55 offset Minervas. That shit looked boogers as shit. So, I think Kooky Sean above Justin R32, yes. Are we all agreeing on that?
Yes.
I would say now, yep.
Okay, I'm just changing that in the list. And then Ryan's 34, where's that going?
Just below it.
Below Kooky Sean, above Justin R32?
Yep.
If that's the compromise, then that's what we'll do. I'll meet you there.
Okay.
Can I say 2 substitute cars?
Can
bad.
you give me 1 second while I type? Because I
Can you shut the fuck up?
R34.
Alright, so there's 2 cars that I really love, and one is because, the people here in Sydney and Newcastle, Ben Ashcroft's Chaser,
As
well
gonna
as-
be a fucking
Shit.
hard one to put in the list.
as well
Yeah.
as Kane OJZX, who I'm shooting next month.
What
He's
the
already-
fuck
He's
are
already-
you
he's already
doing,
at the
Tom?
top of the list.
What are you doing to us?
He's up.
You're
He's
really
already on there.
He's
Oh,
already up
yeah.
You're
top.
really
already on there,
fucking
okay.
the list.
Okay.
And then you add In
Well,
my
I mean-
opinion, I think Ben's Chaser is cooler than Kane's Chaser because it has the same like
It's so
fitment
fucking
and
cool.
alignment and whatever, but Ben's has so much more bodywork, and also I don't know, from what I've seen, Kane doesn't actually like drift a car. It's just like it just parks, which is cool, whatever, same as my car. But I think I have a lot more respect for Ben's car, that it sits better than most stance cars and drifts and sounds amazing and has all this bodywork.
Fuck yeah.
Correct me if I'm
So-
wrong, but I'm pretty sure Kane's street skids is.
I don't know. I don't know Kane that well, so and I don't.
I don't want to.
see any
I don't
pictures
want to
of
do
the
him.
side
I don't want to do
You'll
him
find
dirty
out.
like that. But I'm pretty sure.
You'll find out in the next
Doesn't
dated
count if
future.
it's not on the track, bro.
Well, I
How
mean,
many laps around Lakeside it's done? Tell me that.
I don't know. I mean, sure, if Kane's car skids, yeah, that's also more points in his favor, but it doesn't have the amount of bodywork that Ben's Chaser has. That's my personal opinion. I would prefer Ben's Chaser
Darius's
over
face.
the other one, but
Yeah.
I don't know. You
thought
you
I'd
guys
just put those
decide.
in. Because I completely forgot about Kane and Ben. Yeah.
I know that Kane's done a lot of body work to his car, but I don't think it's as much as.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Ben.
saying. I didn't say he's done
There's-
nothing. I just said Ben's done more.
Does Ben have a full set of the Blitz reps?
I think he's got two.
He's got them all.
the.
Or are they pairs?
No, he's got a full set.
He's got the. I think he has a full set of the Blitz ones and the KF ones.
You see,
Whatever they're called.
I put
Oh,
it
no, I think
above. I put it above Kane on the Blitz ones and not on the KF ones. To be difficult, but I mean, look, like that. That's really just shows how small the margin is. It really doesn't matter for me. It's either one or two. The margin's very small.
Sorry, Ryan, but I much prefer Kane's car. Like, I think it's just fucking cool. But I am more drawn to power over a lot of things. So Ben's ticks a lot of boxes for me. I think it's just filthy low. Looks cool. It's blacked out. Sounds good. He fucking slides it too, and Kane's as well because it's stupid low.
Oh, do you know
and,
what's
we're
gonna?
trying
Do you
to
know
put
what's
it on the
gonna
list.
change it for me?
And Josh brought up
Engine
the
bay.
Ben's
Who's got a
one.
nicer engine bay? Because Kane's
Yeah, I know,
engine
it's
bay
hard.
is hard.
Insane.
Hang on,
Yeah.
let me see if
They're both good at what they do.
Wait, Josh,
Ben's is the best drift chaser. Kane's
2J, Mr. 2J man.
Yes.
Do you know if Ben's got a clean engine bay?
I can't remember off the top of my head.
Because I know that Kane does.
Does he have a clean
I think
asshole?
Grant raises a valid point that it is Kane's one is more OEM plus, and I think if Ben had a really really nice engine bay, he would probably show it off. That's what I always think anyway. He's got enough photos of the car, so it's hard to pop the bonnet and take a phone picture of it. So I think Ben is just a quarter of a point underneath Kane. Because Kane's bay does look fucking nice.
I'm sharing the screen now if you all would like to look at Kane's
Shit,
engine
yeah.
bay. But it's very nice. I forgot about that.
So good.
Yeah, that
It's
does
literally
does
immaculate.
look very nice.
Mm.
Although, see, the one thing I don't like about Kane's car is I really don't like the ZR10s on it. I definitely prefer the
This
T7R2
looks
piece.
so nice on these wheels. I mean, it doesn't have the new bodywork. I don't think.
Have you seen it on the Tesla wheels?
That was fucking
What?
so gay.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. The ZR10s don't do it for me, but the
Who
T7R2
would
piece
put
does.
Tesla wheels on the car? A loser.
So next person we need to do. So wait, hang on. We got Ben coming in at a slight second.
Yeah, let me write that down.
Yeah. One person that did request their car to be rated on the podcast. You guys are more than welcome as well for anyone that is listening in that does want to get their car rated. Obviously send your cars into the Instigator's Instagram, but one person that did reach out and asked us to rate his car was Ryan Austin, who has a Zenki S14.
Ooh, I really like this car. Does this guy still own that? Because he did put it up for sale like
I don't
a year
think
and a
it's
half
sold.
ago.
Last time I checked.
Man,
Not the spiky wheel nuts.
it pulls them off. I fucking love this car, hey.
It is very cool.
Nothing has ever pulled off the spiky wheel nuts ever.
Is that a cube car?
Yes.
Cube car! We've got the cube there.
Ignoring the wheel nuts, very clean, very nice.
I would put this above Kooky Sean, below Primal 180.
I feel like I would put this above Primal.
Nah.
I'd rather go to your spoken, guys. Nah.
But I think Josh had it in probably just the right spot. Maybe, yeah, no, I think it's pretty good there, actually, honestly.
I prefer Primal 180 over the 14 just because of like the tiniest little things about it. Like I don't like the pink wheel nuts and the spiked wheel nuts. The purple's nice. I think that's cool. The exhaust is like really fucking. It's such small shit, but it all adds up, doesn't it? The exhaust is fucking huge. Like it's like a 4-inch
Mileage.
whole cannon straight pipe, fucking whatever.
Gotta let them know you're coming.
Yeah, but bro, alignment is perfect.
Yeah.
From what I've seen of the car, it's like pretty fucking immaculate. Okay, so where are we chucking this in?
I thought we were checking in right there, just above, below Primal 180.
Okay, yeah.
I think it's better than Cookie Sean's, to a degree. Well, we'll cut it there. Thanks, Dated, for coming onto the podcast and giving the viewers what they wanted.
Thanks. Hopefully I wasn't talking too boringly.
It was very interesting and good to
Love
hear.
the podcast. Love you guys. It's always entertaining hearing you guys talk shit. Oh, yeah, brother. No, it's been good. It's good fun. I like chatting. Yeah, again, thanks for having me, man. It was really cool.
That was good.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you coming
You're
on.
an interesting fella, Simpson. We'd love to hear more from you in the next episode, bud.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming on the podcast, son. You've done a bloody stellar job, haven't you?
Thanks, man. I really appreciate it.
You're such a bloody character. You're a bloody inspiration to the car scene.
All right.
I was wondering if I'd be able to download your footage and potentially make a TikTok or something.
Oh,
As
fuck.
long as you don't tag him.
Yeah, please put your own watermark on it too. I really appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that for you, mate.
I hope you know I'm using that.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
fuck.
The Instigators.